But I'm with our heroic runner-up, John. 6 years to get back to a 6th Crucible final. You played such a courageous part tonight, but what can you say about this man's adhesive qualities? He just will not go away.
Yeah, he's granite, isn't he? Absolutely granite. Yeah, I mean, the second session, I had my chances. The ball that killed it for me was I missed a pink into the middle bag. I could have went 9-3 in front, and that might not have made a difference at the end up, who knows, but that was a big frame. And Mark done what he always does. He clears up under the most extreme pressure. He's a fantastic champion.
But you pushed him all the way, John, and you know, it's 19 years since you first appeared in a Crucible final, and that's the longest span in Crucible history. And it's a remarkable achievement, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And John, you've also shot back up to world number 2 at the age of 41. And there's so much to be proud about in this run. How much have you enjoyed it to be part of this final again? Yeah,
listen, it's been an unbelievable tournament, the 40th year anniversary. I couldn't have asked. No, I gave everything, and I just came up short to a great champion. So, listen, I'm proud of myself, but it was too good in the day.
I know you wanted a 5th, John, but next year's the 20th anniversary of your victory. Come back and do it again. Thank you very much. John Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, John. And here he is, our champion. 3 times in 4 years. You're getting the hang of this, Mark.
Yeah, unbelievable. Can't believe it, really. Still pinching myself now. But, yeah, just want to say a big congratulations to John. Obviously, like John said, from 10-4 to get out 10-7 yesterday, I felt over the moon because I was literally hit the wall, I had nothing left, and yeah, John outplayed me most of yesterday, so to get out 10-7 I was over the moon, and then today I come back a lot more fresh and played a lot better.
Yeah, you said it yourself, 6-frame deficit yesterday. You won those 3 at the end of last night, so crucial, and then went on that run of 12 frames in 14. What kicked in for you last night, Mark?
I don't know. I mean, when I was 10-4 down, like I say, I more or less was missing everything. I'd literally had nothing left. And then when it was 10-4, I said to myself, look, come on, just try and pull yourself together, try and find something, because if you're going to go down and lose, obviously at least go down fighting, you know. So I tried to find something, and fortunately enough for me, John missed a few balls you wouldn't expect him to miss, and gave me a few chances to get back in the match.
He came back at you, frame 31, really big frame. There was a big moment in that one. And how did you put that out of your mind and come back fighting to make the ton in the next?
Yeah, well, I thought it touched, but I mean, I trust Jan. Jan said it didn't. I spoke to John and Steve, and they said it didn't. And to be fair to John, he even asked if you wanted a replay, which was kind of him. But yeah, I mean, I just had to put it out of my mind. I mean, you're in the world final at the end of the day, so you have to try and just blank it all out. But just a big congratulations to John. I mean, he's a great guy off the table, great guy on the table, worthy champion, and yeah, one of the all-time greats. So to play him in another final is a special occasion.
Well said. Thank you, Mark. And just finally, ladies and gentlemen, it means that you now join Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry and Ronnie O'Sullivan as the only guys ever to win back-to-back here at the Crucible. That's a club. How special to be a member of it now.
Yeah, very special. I mean, to sort of get over them 2 wins and be sitting at 3 world titles out there on my own is unbelievable, really. And like you say, to be only one of 4 players to defend it is just something I can only dream of.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 40th anniversary champion, Mark Selby.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your presentation party, Mark Stebbings, Managing Director of Betfred Retail, and Barry Hearn, Chairman of World Snooker. Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up receiving a silver medal and a cheque for £160,000. 2 decades at the top, and he's still going strong. John Higgins. And the winner, receiving a cheque for £375,000, the trophy and the title, 2017 Betfred World Snooker Champion, Leicester's hat-trick hero, Mark Selby. Once again, your champion, Mark Selby.
So the celebrations can start for real now for our champion once again, as we've been saying, 3 in 4 years, and that really is a fantastic domination now. He's been world number 1 for 116 weeks consecutively. Chew on that one, Mark. And he finishes the season for the 6th year in a row as the world number 1. What a dominant world champion he is at the moment, John.
Truly brilliant player. Honestly, absolutely. John Higgins couldn't have said it any better. Ran it. And the pair of them are the two exemplary match players. John's won 4 world championships, Mark's on 3. And that's no coincidence. Their games are just suited to these longer formats. And the two of them, they just know the way around a snooker table better than most. And he is going to take a heck of a lot of knocking off the number 1 spot. He is that good.
He is, and actually he's won 5 big events this season, and that joins Stephen Hendry and Ding Junhui, who also hold the record in world ranking events. See, that's a 5th win of the season. He's the first man to do the China Open world double as well, and he smashes through the £1 million earnings barrier in the 2-year rolling ranking list as well. So many firsts that this guy is now beginning to achieve.
Yeah, and when we look at the field of players that are potential winners, to think there's a dominant character forcing his way through is just amazing. It's wonderful moments.
Sophia stealing the show.
Yeah, but I think he's an exceptional player, exceptional match player. And there's already been said, I think it's going to take some performance to knock him off the perch in the next few years. It's going to take some young player to come through who's actually takes every part of his game on board but becomes stronger. And we're close to the ceiling of performance now.
I mean, he was pushed so hard, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Semi-final and final. But he just finds a way to win. And there's reserves in there, the stamina and the mental concentration, everything about him. He just wins, and it's happening a lot.
And there's the question, how many more times is it likely to happen now? Because we might be looking at a guy who could seriously challenge in terms of maybe 5 or 6, or who knows thereafter.
Yeah, well, it's
He's only 33, John.
Well, he's the benchmark. It's as simple as that. He is the benchmark, and if you're going to win this championship, someone's going to have to play exceptionally well to beat him, because he is the man to beat here.
Now, what of John Higgins? I did say out there it would be lovely to see him back in another final. 20 years on, because we've talked about the man's longevity, and you know, it's only a couple of years ago he was saying that he was a journeyman player now and he was never going to be coming back. Look at this, world number 2 again.
Yeah, what a fillip for his career. I mean, it must inspire him when he looks back at the season he's had. I think he'll go, well, this is just wonderful. In what could be considered the autumn of his career, to get this much confirmation of how great a player he is, I think he'll go on for a few more years yet himself.
Well, the celebrations are going to continue here at the Crucible for some time to come. And you never know, Mark Selby usually does a little stint on the karaoke at the party afterwards, so we're looking forward to seeing the champion strutting his stuff once again, and of course you boys, because I know you've got a great voice. But thank you to Steve and John for your company and your wit and your wisdom and your fun over the last 17 days. And after a 17-day contribution, I think it's time for a big break for all of us. We're taking a long rest for the time being, and thank you for being with us on this journey this year, and of course every year for the last 40 years from us all here at the Crucible. Good night.